welcome everybody. This is Terry at TNMjournaling. I am back again. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy New Year. And I hope everybody's doing well in their health, and especially with this ugly weather. But today's January 15, 2022. Kind of excited to start a new year. Starting a new year with a brand new camera. The other one broke. That's why I stopped making videos. I apologize for the inconvenience. But welcome to the ones that are returning. And if you're new, my name is Terry. I've been 2.5 years a scrapbooker, journal. I've always been a crafter, but I started doing different kinds and learning. Okay, I'm not an expert. Watching videos, YouTube videos, and learning. And my Pinterest. I know it's Pinterest. My son keeps repeating that. But I made 53 journals during the time I was learning the first year. So I continue making new journals, but I do not want to film the new ones until I've got filmed all my 53. So understand these are during the time I'm learning from great crafting community, mentors, teachers, all of you. Thank you again. And if you're new, this videos out there, there's so many that will teach you. It helps with stress, and me as a having to find a new craft, I love it. I'm a sewer. Do all types of stuff, but right now I'm doing my crafting, and this is number 20 number 20 out of 53, and this is considered Purple Lady. It is vintage, but I named it Purple Lady. It's 7 1/4 by 10 and 5/16. No, 10 and 5/16. It is hardcover. It has 44 pages. They all have inserts and some pockets, some don't. It's beautiful. It's a junk journal, and this is pretty long to be over 10 length. So this is how it looks. Not all of it fits in the camera, so I'm sorry if I'm going to have to keep moving it up and down. The tie closure is some beautiful vintage linen, vintage ribbon, lace ribbon that I found at a thrift shop, which new crafters, you will always find beautiful stuff there. So that's our closure. Sorry about that. Let's get started. It's a beautiful young lady in a vintage dress, purple. And this around the hardcover is wallpaper. This is all wallpaper. And this is jean material, fabric material. It is not out of a jean. I have a roll I found at a thrift shop. I'm a sew worker, totally. I make all types of things. They call me a seamstress. This is beautiful wallpaper. So let's get started. And remember, sorry for the movement back and forth, but nothing, it won't fit in this. See what I'm saying? Okay, let's get started. This is the first page. This is wallpaper all around. This is a bowl I learned how to make, and it's got a beautiful pearl. Over here is from a vintage tablecloth. It's got beautiful leaves, flowers, leaves, all designs. I cut it out. I put some beading around it. And this right here is a parchment bag. I made a use it as a tuck spot bag. Well, I'll be quiet. I'm getting confused myself. Here, I made a big tag for it. Since it's a big journal, it is a big tag. It's got stickers, add-ons. This is a newer tag I have made for later years. Okay, I just had to add something to that. It has all been sewn all around. Beautiful, sewn all around, right in the back, and it's also hard. So that goes right in that pocket. Beautiful pocket. Here goes the next page. I did use vintage ribbon, silk ribbon. It's beautiful shiny ribbon. Sorry. And in this picture, I put some cutouts of a vintage lady. Yes, I did. A beautiful cutout, but also added, if you can see here, real vintage lace that matched the dress. I thought it'd go beautiful, making it stand out like a real times you were there. Okay, I did do cutouts of trees, leaves behind it. This is a cutout, a beautiful, it's a silver leaf, like a fan. And here's a old, I don't know what would you call it, soldiers at that time. I did use paints around it to try to make it all fit in at nighttime. It looked like it was nighttime. Flip it over. Here is belly band, and I made out of wallpaper. It's all wallpaper. Here's a picture of, I added, and you can do where's you please on the back. I left a lot of them like that because I'm learning, and you'll be learning. Whoever we do, whoever gets this wants to make it their own, personal own, and I believe in that. Here's more stamping. This is torn a little bit, but I think it makes it more vintage. I left it alone. I did right here has a beautiful, I don't know why they keep moving. I added a beautiful heart. You can see it. It's a beautiful heart. Turn around. Everything has been coffee dyed. Here's another stamp. Over here, it is wallpaper, but left it open for you to put a tag, your own personal tags or pictures, whatever you like. Over here, it is painted with paint, and I added a little bit of water. Here's a cutout, beautiful from old wallpaper books I had got. Lowe's, when it first opened up, it was called a different, I don't remember what store it was called, but it used to be Lowe's. It is Lowe's now, improvement store. But they had, a young lady gave me, a friend of mine, books, wallpaper books, so they're beautiful. This one right here is also wallpaper. There's a cutout of music page. A lot of mine can be from, I found at a thrift shop a lot of choir books, church choir books. So nothing to do with any religion. It's just beautiful music books. And there's a gold pen with 2 pearls on it. It flips over. It opens this way for you to do some writing, note taking, whatever you like. And I just made a pocket there. Made a pocket on the bottom. Okay, flip over. This is also from those vintage books wallpaper. Well, I believe it goes with the theme, I think. But here we go. Flip over. Here's another type of wallpaper, and I added here my vintage lace. It's beautiful flowers, but it looks like a chain going in and out. Okay. Here is decoupage. I went back. I did add the decoupage napkin with a beautiful butterfly. Here's another wallpaper. It's like a rope chain there. I cut out another leaf, half a leaf, added beautiful dark green buttons to match. And I left as is on the back for you. There is, I've had these packed in boxes in my craft room. So this one bent, I left that as is. Okay, there's a book page. This one, I added stickers, a sticker now. Decoupage, everything here is decoupage. This piece of the wallpaper down here. It looks like a palm tree, but it can't be. It's some type of flower. It looks like a mount. This is very vintage. I had found a roll, a very vintage roll of vintage ladies all over it. It's like a roll of wrapping paper. There's no way I can use it that way. It's too beautiful. So I did cut that out. I put $1 on the bottom. I did darken it around it so you can see that. And there's the music page down here, cutouts. Like I said, some might be regular music page, some might not be. It might be from that music book. And I put some pearl here and a piece of lace on the bottom. Gorgeous. And this is my 20th book from learning, and all my great mentors out there. This is a beautiful page with two young ladies wearing vintage dresses. This came from a vintage clothing, so I left it as is and cut out the lace and left it there for you. See, it hangs off. It hangs off on the bottom. You might see it better this way. I did add a little bead there. Made it into two pockets. I mean a pocket. Put a stamp and a tag there. And this is the other tag. Here's the center of that signature. Here's another stamp and some fabric up here. Sewn layered fabric. I did add that later. Here's another page, coffee dye page, and this is some more cutouts. This is like a big piece of leaf. I added it to continue with a piece of that wallpaper, like if it went together, and I darkened it to make it stand out. There is a chip. There you go. Stamp there. Try to be an artist all of a sudden. I used to when I was young. I did this a pocket, small pocket, beautiful. Tag with the button. I still couldn't remember the other day what that was. Cheesecloth. And a button. Here's some more. A piece of ribbon lace from that tablecloth. Music paper. Little tags. Here's a stamp right here. Embrace the world. Flip it over. Here's the other half of that gorgeous wallpaper I told you about. Isn't that beautiful? One on this side, we made a pocket. I just added a piece of napkin, decoupage. Hit another tag with a brown button and added I think the flower pot was there. Decoupage. There's a paper, writing paper, and here's another pocket. Remember, you have room on top and the bottom, so I keep going up and down. This is a pocket. Beautiful pocket. This is napkin. Of course, there's a piece of dolly. There's that mesh. And then this is a cutout. A beautiful pin. I believe it was like those pins you put on your cutouts or blouses at old times. I still do. I love them. So white, looks like carnation. So I sewed it all around, and it's two pockets. There's one pocket there with a book page, wallpaper. This is my newer one because I have a die cut machine now, so this is one of my newer ones with wallpaper. This is leather. This little tag here is label. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. It's leather. This, I made it into a pocket. Here's a tag. Beautiful from that wallpaper. Flip it over, left this is for you. Puts it in the back, so that's two pockets in one, and it's all sewn. Turn over. I left it so you can see how beautiful. I don't like to cover natural things. That's what we're all about, is showing our viewers originals, not just copies. Like Vance now, it's all digital copies. But it's okay, it's still beautiful. Everything's beautiful, everything times change. This is a cut out of roses from a wallpaper right there. I made a pocket into it, and look at this. This is this was done with some old scissors I had bought when I was a crafter, and it's beautiful. There's a little tag, a little circle. I glued it, decoupage it on there of a vintage lady, and the design there fits with this theme. I did paint around it. I like doing that, water paint. Okay, let's flip it over, page. writing page. There's a stamp, writing page, and of course I had to do another. This is out of pocket out of a napkin decoupage. I made it into a pocket, a little flip there. Here's a beautiful tag with lace on the top, gorgeous, from the wallpapers. But it goes in there, it goes on this side. What I did on this side was just on my own. I just decided to do it. I left the big dolly and stamped over it with some little stamps that I bought at that time, and just stamped over it to see how it would look behind it. Nobody thinks about behind the stuff. I thought it was beautiful. Well, it tore a little bit off of it, but I still left like it is. I did have a cutout, this old plastic one sheet, different crafters design flowers. That's what I did. It was not die cuts yet, and I did add a little flower, a two-dimensional. But that was tea dyed. You see how beautiful the tea stain is there? Coffee stain, sorry. I never use tea to this day. This is a half pocket. This is wallpaper on the back. You can use as you please. This is half, and I did put some stickers on it, newer stickers now that wasn't there. This is a piece of dolly, paper dolly. I did try to distress it a little bit here. This is vintage, beautiful rose with that little chain that I like. Ribbon there. This is an old postcard I had. Okay, it flips over, and like I said, it's just left as is. Over here, it is envelope. This is from a decoupage napkin made into a pocket. This is square dolly. I left the strings there. Learned to make envelopes. I did put a piece of ribbon lace up there. Ribbon I cut out of that beautiful gold leaf with a pearl inside. I did have a piece of that tablecloth in the back, beautiful lace back. It's made out of a book page. Square dolly. Sorry about that. I put this little ribbon, tiny little ribbon, so we can flip it open. It opens. There is a tiny. I did happen to add that after, so see if I can get it out. I can't even put I don't have no fingernails. Crafters never do unless they're fake, huh? There you go. Because, well, it is actually two pockets. Look at that. So you can use as you please. I used it, inserted it in this pocket, and that way you can go ahead, flip it over, like that. Turn the page, regular tea page, coffee side. I gotta get used to it by the 20th video. Okay, here's a pocket I made. I decoupaged a lot of it as part of the wallpaper. Book page, vintage book page, music, and this is just stained. Flip it over. I made a half a pocket there with a napkin, decoupaged it, and made a tag for it, a big tag, but this one is too big to pull out. Gorgeous. It's got wallpaper in the front and nothing on the back, just distressed around for you to do as you wish. Here's a coffee, light paper. This, I found some vintage well, they're sort of like postcards, but I changed it into a beautiful area here, so you can go ahead and insert something, whatever you wish, into it, and added just two stickers to it. But it is open on the side. Well, my luck. Well, it is open for you, top or side, for you to put something in there. Okay, the other side, either one, I could do the top or the side, whatever I decided that time. This is decoupage napkin on wallpaper, back of wallpaper. Here's a beautiful wallpaper of all the scene. Gorgeous. You just can't get too much of that. And that's the other side. Here I had some, I guess, cutouts of leaves on a plastic old crafting to designs, I believe. So I just used two different colors and stamped it. I did add that butterfly. Here's the other side of that. Like I said, it was like a card with beautiful birds. I did the same thing for you, so you will find out which side is the one I open. I don't want to mess with it. Like I told you, it could be either one of the three sides. Excuse me. Writing paper. Here's the other half of the other pocket. I make two on each side. And here's a card. Tag, card, same thing. I put a piece of lace ribbon on the top. You can write on the back. Do as you please. Here's this one. I take a decoupage napkin. Gorgeous. Because the bottom of the napkin goes with the same time frame, I believe. This is a piece of that tablecloth. I make sure it's just on there. You can add something if you'd like. I just left it as is for you. And I put some bling on it. I did put some colored ink, paint red to go with the I guess they're not roses, they're carnations. I don't know my flowers, just rose and carnations, okay? So please, if I said the wrong one, just go along with it. I did add this newer, beautiful. I made it myself. This one is with earlier times with a die cut. This is from a beautiful flowers. My daughter, who lives in Florida, is in the military now, back in again. But she is beautiful. She sent me this for my birthday and some for my Mother's Day. So I don't know which came from what, but I did do that. It does come with this. I made this at the end so it hangs out. I did the paper clip different for you so it hangs out this way, so it won't tear it. This is the other half of that wallpaper. Over here I put a piece of that wallpaper as you can insert pocket tag, whatever you want. Same thing, coffee stain. The other side of that dolly, I just cut out some flowers and left it in there. It's beautiful. This is the same wallpaper. Gorgeous. Made it into a pocket. Did make you envelope out of a book page. It has been sewn on the top, but this one has been left on the side open for you to do as you please. I try to do that to think of myself while I'm learning what I would like to do if I buy somebody's journal. It ends there. This is a decoupage napkin on there, and I believe it goes with the same design and the time frame. This is just a piece of napkin, different color, music page on the bottom. Flip over, it's the same. And over here, the same thing. Like I said, I did make a little envelope for you out of parchment paper. Okay, and it is two-sided pocket. You go inside and then back, so you have two. Over here, I do this to all my journals. This is a plastic insert with the label, so you can label your own book whatever you wish. And I left it sticking out. It's kind of hard if you don't have nails. You have to use something to pull it eyebrow plugger. And down here I have my handmade little label here, sticker, and I have my initials on there. And it's all wallpaper and the vintage ribbon. This is the back. Like I said, it's a beautiful wallpaper. I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, thank you. And if you're new, I hope you continue to watch the rest of my 53 and my newer videos, newer journals to this day. I'm still learning. As we say goodbye, I hope everybody's fine and healthy and well. Happy New Year. And don't forget, this is number 20, Purple Lady. Thank you very much, everyone. See you next time.